Welcome to Dave's Garage. This is episode 8, the O2 tank. Now my O2 tank will be like most people's out there. I'm going to follow the instructions and make just a few little changes. One of the changes I am making is I'm attaching each of the end caps via a piece of elastic. This will hold it in place securely, but also make it accessible if I ever want to use it for storage. The other difference from the instructions is that I'm not going to hot glue the pieces together. I'm going to use the plastic weld, and I'm not going to attach it via Velcro on the back. I'm going to use rivets to attach it to the belt. Also, when you put these two pieces together, when you do your test fit, you'll notice that it doesn't make a perfect circle or cylinder. It's oval. So you're going to have a gap, which you want to put the gap at the bottom so it can't be seen. Now my gap is it's almost a quarter of an inch. And I don't want anything to fall out there, so what I'm going to do is build myself a liner out of this styrene white plastic sheeting to put into the O2 tank. So I'm going to follow the instructions. In the painting, I have some super fine steel wool. It's the 4-0, it's for the fine finish. I'm going to take off the gloss. Doesn't take but a second to do it. I'm going to give it a coat of primer and then probably 2 coats of the gloss, grey. Let that dry, put on the Mylar decal, and then attach the top piece with the button which goes on the right. Once I've done that, I'm going to line it up on my belt and then probably 4 rivets to hold it securely on there, and it's going to be finished. Nice simple project. So let's get to putting it together. So the first thing I'm going to do is prepare the surface for paint. Now I've already prepared this piece. I'm not sure if you can see the difference. Just the light gloss has been taken off. Steel wool. Just give it a very light sanding. It really doesn't take much to take off the shine. I'm going to use a cloth obviously to wipe off the pieces of the steel wool left behind. Now in the instructions it says paint it, then glue it, but I'm going to glue it and then paint it. Now I have my piece with the tape on it to hold it together. Just going to make up a small bit of glue. All I want to do at the moment is just really kind of tack it together, tack these two pieces together, and then I'm going to put a thicker bead of glue on the inside to make like a plastic weld to give it the strength. Now I'm just going to put a small amount of glue along that edge, trying not to get any on the top, though it will be covered with the Mylar and with this piece. Tape just holds it, helps hold it together while you're setting the glue up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the end caps. That's a way to get it into the right shape. And there, as you can see, that's the size of the gap that I'm going to be left with on the bottom. And now I'm going to use a little bit of extra just on the inside of the connection to create that kind of plastic weld. So here is the main body of the O2 tank, painted, one coat of primer and then 2 coats of the grey gloss. I've already attached one of the pieces of mylar that comes with the kit, and you may have noticed that on the back I've got no paint on where it's going to connect to the belt. Now I've done this so when I connect it to the belt, if I have to remove it at any point, it won't leave paint on there. Also, if you want to attach Velcro, put some tape over this and not getting no paint on there will give you a much better surface when you're connecting the Velcro to it. It's less likely just to rip off. So I've already put one piece of the mylar on, I'm going to put on the next piece. Now it's not easy stuff to put on. The most important part obviously is at the front. That's where you want to make it the straightest. It's supposed to be 3/8 of an inch from the edge. The caps actually cover up this part of the grey piece, and what you're wanting to do is cover up the crease on both sides so that it can't be seen. So here's my little white rivet. I have my washer and the end cap. Put the rivet through the hole. Now I did cut a little hole into the elastic. You can see that. Now I'm going to put on my washer, which will help hold the elastic down. Okay.